This will be a short video explaining how to use the Canvas side of the PHI103 course to access all of your assignments, to give you a sense of pacing, and also how to get to the other side of this course, which is Mindtap. Alright. So when you go to the course homepage, it's going to look something like this for you all. And let me change this real quick, because mine actually looks a little bit different than how yours looks. Let's go to Student View. Okay, so this is the home page. I don't know why they make it so that the student view doesn't have as much colors or whatever, but this is what you all see. And on the home page, I've got things broken down by module. At the top here, you're going to see the stuff that I think is like you're most likely going to use all the time, or that you're going to want to come back to. That's the link, the Mindtap link for the course. As it says here, when you click this, this is going to take you out to the Mindtap side, and I'll show you that in a minute, but just giving you a sense of where it's at. There's also a course syllabus file. You can download that here. Now, note, this is the same course syllabus. If I go to syllabus over here on the left, that you'll see here, and you can view that if you like in this screen. And also on this page, the course syllabus lists the assignments for the course, but you're going to see that it really only has the writing assignments, and you're going to see the tests pop up here pretty shortly once I open those up as well. If you want a better sense of the scheduling for the course, go to this document, the Cengage schedule doc. You can download it, you can check it out. And this lists things by week, so this would be week 1. And I have it basically broken down as a Monday, Wednesday, Friday class, but that's just to give you a sense of pacing. You don't have to do those things on those days. The idea is that every week there's a certain amount of material due. The week starts on Monday and it ends on Sunday at midnight. So if you get all this stuff done before Sunday at midnight, you're good to go. So for this first week, I want you to do the intro message, look over this stuff, read chapter 1.1, the basic concepts of arguments, and then you've got your first assignment due, which is the Applia 1.1 assignment. And you'll see how this breaks down for every subsequent week, that it's got the assignments listed and the reading assignments and what have you. All right, let's go back home. As you make your way down the home page, you're going to see that our first module, chapter 1, it lists what you ought to be able to do by the end of the course, just sort of basic objectives. There are also going to be lecture notes if you want to use these. These are really just a simplified version of the stuff you would find in the text. So if you don't need this, that's fine. If you want to have some sort of really short summary of the stuff that's happening in the text, you can download these lecture notes and use them for yourself. And then for the week 1, which is in the chapter 1, the first module, if you click on this, it's going to give you the assignments that you need to do, the reading assignment and the Applia assignment, plus a short video explaining how to address that assignment if you're confused about how to do it. And then also, if I have additional materials, like in this case, I thought it would be nice to provide a little bit of something extra on necessary and sufficient conditions, you can download that stuff here. Now, note, however, that this does not have links out to these particular assignments. It's only telling you to do them. Now, to do these assignments, do the reading assignment 1.1 and the Applia exercise assignment, what you're going to have to do is click on this Mindtap for PHI103 link, and it's going to ask you to load it in a new page. Go ahead and do that. And the first time you do this, it's going to register you if you've bought your access code. That'll set you up. And after that, every time it'll look, and you're going to end up seeing something like this. All right. So this is the Mindtap side of this course. And really, Mindtap is there to allow you to do the readings, if you've got the e-version of the text, or the e-book version. If you don't, if you have a physical version, you won't need to use this. But if all you have is the ebook version, this is where you want to go. And you can either go to the full book if you want to do that, or you can choose between this weekly view, where each week you'll see the assignments. Like if I want to do the section 1.1 reading, just click on this. And it's going to take me to that reading, and I complete it beginning to end with arguments, premises, conclusions, and you can check out Note on History of Logic if you like. The due dates here are the same deal. Like, don't worry so much about getting them done at exactly on this day at this time. This is just to give you a sense of pacing. If you get it done before Sunday at midnight, that's fine. You'll note that for the next week, you're going to see this Applia assignment. So this looks weird for me because I've done it on Central Time, and you're probably seeing it due in the week before. But the idea is this Applia assignment is due at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday, for Arizona time. Now, it looks different for me because I'm in Central Time, but in Arizona time, this is what you're going to get. So you click on this for your first assignment, and you would go through and fill out these particular exercise sets, and I've got a video explaining how to do some of that stuff that you can check out in the week 1 link on the Canvas page. Okay. The other way to look at this is to go to this view, Date Manager view up here at the top. This gives you everything all at once. So it's going to list when things are due. You're going to notice that a lot of stuff isn't set, so don't worry about anything that doesn't have a due date. But here I can see, okay, January 17th, I need to do this. And if I scroll all the way down, then here are all the Apply assignments. Now, I like this view in that it gives me everything all in one place, so I can sort of go through and see it. But I suspect many of you will prefer this view where it just gives you what you need to do in each week. Now note, depending on your time zone, it may do something a little funny with the assignments, because the assignments for the week, or the Applia ones, are always due at midnight on a Sunday. So it may end up looking like it's going to be due in the next week. You need to make sure, though, that you're getting it due on that Sunday by midnight, even if you're in a different time zone, because it's only going to give you like an extra hour or so. So don't think, oh, that's week 2, I don't have to do that until much later. Note that particular day there. Otherwise, it should be pretty straightforward. Let me know if you've got additional questions about that. All right. Before I get out of here, a couple other things to note. You can check your progress about how you're doing on particular assignments using this button, the progress button, and it will have your names. And I see everybody's. You'll see just your name. You'll click on your name, and then it'll give you access to particular assignments that you've done. Other things to note, like I said, you can view the full book. There's the full book from beginning to end. I mean, that's if you want to view the whole thing. Otherwise, you can just use the particular links here on the week page. All right. That's it for the Mindtap side of this course. Note only that Mindtap is going to be used for doing readings if you have the ebook version of the book only, and for doing the Apply assignments, which are basically your homework for each week. And that's laid out in week-to-week format if you like, or you can do everything at once using this date format. All right, I'm going to close this. Let's go back. So going back to the home page now, other things to note besides these modules. This is now back in my view, so you're not going to see all this stuff. As we make our way through the course, more modules are going to unlock as it gets closer to that time when it's coming up in the schedule. So like Chapter 3, and then Chapter 6, and Chapter 7. The other things to note here on the course homepage, the grades, you can check that there, and that's going to list your grade by assignment. Now, the only time you're going to see grades come in is in one of 3 circumstances. That you've completed and I've graded one of the writing assignments, which you have 3 of, and that's listed in the syllabus. That you've completed and I've graded one of the tests. And after you've completed all of the exercises for a particular chapter. So you won't see a grade on Canvas for your Chapter 1 Applia assignments until they're all done. And then I'll take that grade, take it as a percentage, multiply it by 100 to get your grade value for that particular chapter. All right, other things maybe to note here. Files, if you lose a file or something, you can always check to see like the course syllabus or lecture notes. If you don't want to use this, those are all available there. To message me, you can use the inbox, and that's something you'll need to do as part of your first assignment. And also, if you've got any questions about the course, this is the best way to reach me, is using that messaging feature on Canvas. The quizzes is the place that you're going to see the tests show up if you didn't want to click on the links, which will be available to you soon here on the course webpage. If for some reason you don't want to click on that link or you forget about it, you can go to quizzes, and that'll list where all the tests are. Okay. I think that about does it for the things that you should be aware of for the Canvas course and the Mindtap course. If you have any additional questions, send me a message on Canvas, and I'll try to answer it as quickly as I can.